Hello everybody, my name is Mana from Mana Sketches, and today I'm going to try to draw BlackHat from this new series called Villainous. I made two drawings this time, two drawings because I wasn't really satisfied with the first one and I had a very good idea with the second one. That's why this video is a bit longer. I'm probably going to speed things up along the way, but yeah, well, here I'm starting. And at first I'm trying to draw a full body version of BlackHat. I really love these characters, these kind of characters. A bit like Bill Cipher, you know, from Gravity Falls. The kind of antagonist and with the top hat, it's completely my thing. And that's why I found it a good idea to start to drawing him as one of my first videos. As you can probably tell, I'm not actually talking while drawing. I'm recording my voice after I've drawn, because I recorded another video, a trial video, which I didn't draw much because I was distracted by talking. So I thought, well, maybe this is the better option. I'm still looking a bit, I'm still finding ways to improve my videos and the sound. I want to apologize in advance already because as you can probably slightly hear, it's my MacBook acting up. It's about 4 years old now and it's, well, it shouldn't get any louder. Let's say that, because I'm pretty sure it will fly away eventually because of the power it generates here. But either way, yes, I used a kind of a rough brush for BlackHat because I love to sketch with the more rougher kind of brushes. And I'm drawing this from memory, by the way, so I'm sorry if it's not completely accurate. But well, a bit of imagination in the characters is always good, I think. I'm actually used to drawing this kind of suits because, as I said probably in my first video, I'm not sure if I uploaded it yet. I'm really fan of the series called The Grainer. And well, they have the same kind of suits with the top hats and the ties and the vest below. I just really love drawing it, and I'm really fan of that kind of clothing. So when I saw BlackHat, I was like, oh yeah, so I really want to draw that. So yeah, oh, God, I love his eyebrows. I was kind of stupid though. The end result is a bit rough, even rougher than normal, because I was really smart and didn't use any layers. So Manon, in the future, please use bloody layers. Yeah. In the second drawing, I actually drew like two eyes and I forgot he had his monocle. I'm not used to drawing monocles. I have such a memory on how to draw those suits that was kind of like, oh, monocle, what monocle, you know? So yeah, I kind of forgot it. But I fixed it at the end, so that's good. I also, when I tried to draw the skeleton from this character, I also drew ears. Because, I mean, every character almost has ears, you know? So when I started drawing this one, I also drew it. I was like, there's something wrong with this drawing. Oh wait, yes, ears. Sorry about that. I wonder, I haven't seen a lot of the series. I think the original series is supposed to come out like soon. I have only seen the shorts till now. And the fun thing is, it reminds me a bit of Gorillaz, the band. I mean the characters like this one, BlackHat, really reminds me of Murdoch. And there's another character, a villainous, with a paper bag on his head, Dr. Flug or something. Well, he reminds me of 2D, and I'm not the only one. I think. God, I used to draw a lot of anime and semi-realism, but I kind of since 6 months I try to draw different styles, and that's also why I thought it would be a good idea, because this is totally different. This is more like the cartoony kind of Cartoon Network style, and I used to be really fan of that until I got hooked on manga. But yeah, I'm slightly leaning towards this style since a few months. So I want to get better at it, of course. I also make kind of a big mistake in here, because usually when I draw hands, I draw them on another side of the page, just so I can get the details right. I cannot draw hands on the place itself. I need to draw it somewhere else. And in this video, I tried to, right here, I tried to draw it like on the spot, and it just kind of went wrong. I didn't understand how the hand should be, and I did not really envision it. And when I tried it, this will be erased soon. But when I tried to draw it the second time, it was like twice the size of his head. So I mean, those are my kind of mistakes. Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty sure this will be my first video on my channel with voice recording. And yeah, I just hope. In the past, I've tried to well, put up videos, but I was always afraid that I wasn't good enough, right? So I mean, you see a lot of great artists online, and I was like, oh, am I good enough to do that? But I'm like, well, I'm putting my stuff and sketches on Instagram and on Tumblr too, so why shouldn't I videotape it? I may not be the best artist, but I just love showing my work, and I love showing my process. I love seeing others draw. I love seeing others art in general. I follow a lot of artists too on Instagram and Tumblr. So yeah, this is kind of a bit of a dream of mine, just to make the videos. Look, the hand is too big right now, but thank you for the lasso tool. Thank you. Good. I think this is the best option if I just talk when the video is already done, because then I can purely focus on the sketch itself and just talk casually over it. I'm really not here on this channel with Mana Sketches to try and educate people. I'm not trying to teach someone on how to draw. I'm just trying to show how I draw and how it will look in my style. So yeah, and I hope people will maybe learn from my mistakes. Because yeah, I love pointing out my mistakes as I see this, because usually you, of course, when sketching you miss some things. So yeah, with BlackHat here I kind of went for just casual shading, and I only see now I drew on the same layer. Even when I'm sketching like rough things, I'm not sketching on the same layer. So when I think, well, this is a great sketch, so I'm gonna color it, I use another layer. I mean, why did I buy Photoshop? Well, for my course, but that's not the problem. Well, anyway, I think I later indeed saw that I used to color on the same layer, so I tried to do the rest on the layer beneath, and that saved the drawing a bit. I'm going to say it right away, I'm not too pleased with it, but I just love drawing him, you know? I also have another sketch of BlackHat, which I would love to show you in this video. Yes, let's show it right here in the corner. This one went a little better. I think you can see that. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one, and I just tried to do this one from memory. I really hope the show will be out soon, though. I mean, um, yeah, it's really my style. It's really my theme, also. So I'm really I'm really stoked to see it. I wish I changed his right hand a bit more, but because I drew his thumb like over his walking stick. But when I colored it, I kind of didn't pay attention and colored his thumb in too. So it kind of looked like a blob, his hand. But I'll fix that later, you know. The thing I learned the past year, 2 years, is actually I'm not the best artist, but I really want to do this. So even if it doesn't look that great, I still love to show it. What I said earlier, just learn from my mistakes. Just laugh about it and try again, you know? That's my... There are a lot of artists on YouTube who draw these amazingly perfect things. Like, how did you even sketch before? But I see on Tumblr that for many people that's not the case. I mean, when I have a thing in my mind, I always try to, I'm gonna draw this exactly like this, but it never ends up the way you want. But I learned to kind of embrace that and just make it. If it's shitty, just make the best of it. I have to say, I am actually having a lot of fun with just casually talking over the drawing, so to speak. I don't really know why he's leaning back like that, but it looks a bit more dynamic than what I showed you before. That he's like standing just straight ahead to you, just smiling. I think it fits this theme a bit, also a bit more. By the way, if you're wondering why I talk like this, I'm originally from Holland. So, yeah, I probably talk a mix of English and American. I'm not really sure though. Maybe it's a made up accent. I'm not. I don't know. But I hope you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. I love drawing trench coats. I really do. He has those. BlackHat also has those. I love his eyebrows and his nails. He has also black nails, if you've seen it before. He's a great character. I love that the series is like, I do an M in his head and I didn't even see it. But I love that the series is like very for children. But some scenes when he's like, gets all monster-like and shit. That's pretty disturbing. But I like that contrast. I really like that theme. I think I'm almost finished with this drawing. Yeah. Well, this is it. I hope you liked it. And I'll see you next time. Also, if you want to see more of my art, follow me on Instagram /ManaSketches. I'm more active on there. Bye!